So after ensuring cleanliness, you prepare the ingredients you're going to use. Ingredients like tea leaves, or you can use a tea bag. Some spices like mint, rosemary, ginger, and cinnamon. So after preparing your ingredients, you measure 3.5 liters of water. So our hot water is right here, and our kettle. We pour our hot water in the kettle. It's okay. The water is not fully boiled, so I'm just going to boil it for some minutes. It's not so full. It's okay. We have learned to make the local So when you're boiling water, you can also use sources of it like a gas cooker. If you have a charcoal stove at home, you can use that. Also an electric kettle. So after boiling your water, as the water is still boiling, you prepare the flask that you're going to use since the ingredients are already prepared. So stop our fire. So when your water has finished boiling, you get your ingredients you're going to use. You get your tea leaves, 1 teaspoon, your mint, rosemary, ginger, and cinnamon. You close, then you boil the water again for some time. Down to the tea section of the cookery department in Kaggwa Primary School, Mengo. Here I'm going to take you through making African coffee and African tea. I am Chef Jason for today. I'll begin with African coffee. Both of these, African coffee and African tea, we first boil water in a kettle and milk. We shall measure 2 liters of milk and 1 liter of water. After that, we let it to boil for some time. Then we shall get it and pour into this cup after putting 1 teaspoon of coffee powder. Now the coffee powder is in the cup. We shall get this milk and we shall pour it into this cup. Now this is the finished product of this. This is African coffee. After pouring into the cup, we shall get a sieve. Then we shall pour into a flask. After pouring into a flask, we use a sieve because these particles, we don't want them to come into the tea we are going to take. Now after that, when you pour into your cup, this is how it will look like. Then African tea, after the milk and water finish boiling, shall get spices like rosemary. This is rosemary. Shall get cloves, cinnamon, mint, ginger, and tea leaves. Then we
do we use all those at the same time?
You can use what you want. Then you put them into the kettle that has milk. Then you again boil them so that the taste and the aroma dissolves into our milk. After that, we shall sieve it again into a flask. We sieve it because these spices are solid particles and they don't dissolve into water just like that. They remain the way they are. So we sieve them so that they don't enter our African tea. After that, when you pour into a cup, this is how it will look like. Then you shall either put sugar or honey, as you can see there where they are selling it from. Let me allow Chef Trinity to take over.
Thank you. And black coffee. When making black tea, you have to first make sure that the preparation table is clean. Also your body, so that is by washing hands with clean water and soap, cutting your fingernails short before cooking so that you can prevent any germ from entering onto your food. So you first measure 3.5 liters of water in the kettle. We measure the half liters to allow some of the water to evaporate. So when the water has finished boiling, remove the kettle off the source of heat and put in your ingredients. You should always put in tea leaves, and you can put any of these spices which you want, like ginger, mint, cinnamon, cloves, and rosemary. You put them in the kettle and you boil like for maybe 2 minutes. So when the kettle has finished boiling, you remove the kettle off the source of heat and then you get your flask. You also get the sieve and you get you get the kettle and pour in your tea. We sieve them to remove the spices since we have already used them. So after, this is how your tea will look like. You can put in sugar, or if you do not take sugar, you can put in honey. If you don't take honey, you can just take it. So also when making black coffee, you also measure 3.5 liters of water. You get your 1 teaspoon of coffee, 1 teaspoon of coffee, pour your hot water, you stir, then you pour in the flask. You keep doing that until the flask is full. Then you also pour in your cup, put in your sugar or honey, and your black coffee will be ready for tasting. If you do not want to use that method, you can use this coffee making machine. You put in water until this level, or the water will overflow.
Since you have already done the process, it's still making, it's still making. But after that, you shall open this thing and get a filter and put it into the cup.
Good morning, Pastor. How are you?
Then we shall get 1 teaspoon of coffee. Then we shall close here and let it boil. This one is already dripping because we have already done it. It will keep on dripping until the last drop. If you remove it when the last drop has not yet finished, it will come on the hot plate and burn it. Like it will make